Right, fit the Pandora engine remote start on this pickup truck. Just want to demonstrate that to you. So, if you have a look on the app, get it closer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lock the door, and that's arm the alarm system. And this only works when the alarm is armed. When it's disarmed, the remote start won't work. So now I'm going to start the engine up. And what it's doing is knocking out the interior sensors so it won't false alarm while the engine remote start is happening. Right. As you can see, the vehicle's actually started. So what it's telling you there is that the engine is actually running. And at this point here, if there's the car is still locked and the alarm system's still armed. So if there's any intrusion, anyone try breaking into it, would actually trigger the alarm system off and then cut the engine dead. So you won't be able to just jump in and drive off. It doesn't work that way. Now if I unlock the door, disarms the alarm system, engine's still running. Now this point here, if I put the key in the ignition valve and turn it round as if you're going to drive it, it'll just carry on driving. But if you haven't got the key in there and you push the brake, it kills it dead. And that's just a little safety feature as well. So without the key being in the ignition, it'll die regardless. So, a lot of people say to me, well, what's the point of having an engine remote start on a vehicle? What's the point of that? Well, in really cold weathers, you can start the engine up, have the heater set up to the parameters that you want it set up with the heating rather than cold, and it'll defrost your windscreen and obviously keep your car nice and warm and the engine warm as well, so you can just jump in and just drive off. In the summer, you could do the opposite, have the aircon on and do it that way around. So then it's nice and cool when you jump into the vehicle and you just drive off. And that's the real purpose for having engine remote start, and also the fact that it'll get the engine nice and warm before you actually do make your journey. People turn around and say, well, I had an engine remote start on my car like 10 years ago. Well, we've been installing engine remote starts for over 20 years, and I've been putting it pretty much in every of my own cars since. And yeah, it's been around a long time, but it's still pretty cool, isn't it? Well, that's a Pandora remote start on this pickup truck.